Louisiana beer reviews. Today we're looking at National Premium Beer. It's a pale dry beer brewed of the finest grains and flavored with hand-picked imported hops, they say. Brown bottle to protect the beer. Bottled on October 5th, 2012. So it's going on a year old, this particular bottle. Brewed and bottled by Fordham Brewing in Dover, Delaware. It was an old Baltimore brand introduced in 1936 by National Brewing. Then that company went under, got bought out. The brand, they still make National Bohemian, but this particular brand was discontinued. And then this small company bought this on auction in 2010, and they reintroduced it on the market in 2012. I don't know how well it's doing. I went to a bunch of beer stores through Maryland, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, and I barely saw it, and when I did, it wasn't really too prominent. It was sort of stuck toward the side, so you may not see this around too much, or too much longer either. 5% alcohol. There's only 9 ratings for it on Beer Advocate, not enough to give it a score, but I didn't have a chance to read what they had, but it looked fairly positive. Same thing on Rate Beer, but with only 8 ratings. There's no average, and there's no reviews on the beer in me, so I've never had it either. Luckily, I was able to buy a single because there was a 6-pack, and I think one of the bottles was broken, so the liquor store owner, it's a guy, it's a twist cap, but it wouldn't twist. He said, well, the pack had been, one of the bottles had been broken, so he sold me a single. A lot of smoke. I bought it right on the outskirts of the city limits of Baltimore on US Highway 1, north side of the city. Northeast side, actually. Okay, get a, now apparently this is the original recipe, but you never know how true that is. Slightly off-white head, medium head, and a bubbly, somewhat bubbly, it's not hugely carbonated, golden appearance, yeah. So it looks nice, reminds me a little bit of Dixie beer. And this was their premium beer, the National Premium, sort of like, it would be like the Michelob to Budweiser. Or the Ondecker to Pabst. Well, it does have a rich, somewhat hoppy bouquet. Air conditioner, blower motor is going to be loud. Some nice breadiness, barley malt, sweet. So it's really a really nice aroma. Let's go with the taste. And 5% alcohol, same as Budweiser. The flavor is not as rich as the aroma, but you get grain, which I'm presuming is barley malt. I don't know if they use any adjunct. It doesn't taste like it. You get the hop bitterness there and the undertaste, and really the mid sip. You do get a lot of paperiness here, which reminds me of Barina beer from Central America. The mouthfeel is mostly on the light side, but more like light to medium in the finish. Is here at 10 o'clock in the morning. I was going to try to do it earlier. I just couldn't get things done. I was prepared to do this at 8:30, but or even 8 o'clock, but time got away from me. But it's crisp, clean, refreshing, and highly drinkable. I think it is a good beer. It's better. It is better than the National Bohemian, which is just a straight up, straight across regular adjunct lager. Not to say it's not good. And it's better than the National Bohemian Ice, which I'm sure Highland put out to compete during the ice beer craze. Well, that's a different company. So Pabst owns the National Bohemian and National Bohemian Ice. This is owned by a little independent brand holder, really not a brewer. Not that, but of course Pabst is the same thing. They don't brew their own beer; they're a brand holder. But yeah, it's got a wonderful aroma and a really nice taste. But with the paperiness, it's not fantastic. But I'll give it a B plus. I think it is a very good beer. At least it's a very good beer. I mean, I didn't want to pay $1.69 or $1 whatever, 74 for a single, but oh well. That was good enough, a single. I didn't want to get a whole six-pack. I had to haul all this beer back from the Northeast. So if I was able to get singles, I bought singles. So I would recommend it. You probably never see it, but if you do, check it out. So Les Bons Formulés. This is a very good and interesting beer. It's a shame that it's fallen down to the level it's fallen as far as popularity, but that happens. That's business, and that's the way it has to happen. Everything can't be equal in the world of business. So I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.